Hello and welcome. Today's tutorial is entitled Information Disclosure in Version Control History. To solve the lab, we must obtain the password for the administrator user, log in and delete the user Carlos. Let's access the lab and start hacking, shall we? First, we'll enumerate endpoints using directory fuzzing. As with the previous tutorials on information disclosure, I will be using FFUF with a short common word list. Everything I am using is linked in the description below. We'll use the following command: ffuf-u, add your lab URL here, /fuzz, all uppercase, -w, add the path to your word list here. Fuzz will be replaced by each word in the provided word list. We quickly see this endpoint here, .git/head. Navigating to this file, we see that the current Git branch is master. This line means that the repo is leaking and recoverable. You might be wondering why this common word list included this head file and not the .git directory directly. Word lists targeted because it can still leak sensitive repository information even if directory listing is disabled. Finding it is often the start of a full repo compromise. If directory listing were blocked, we would have to use something like Git dumper. The tool uses several methods to find as many files as possible. However, this lab is intentionally misconfigured to allow directory listing. This means that we can simply download the .git directory by using wget. In my terminal, I'm going to change directory into a folder called GitHub. I created it purely for organization. You can work in any directory you like. Let's now recursively download the .git directory. wget-r, add the path to the Git directory here. wget mirrors the .git directory structure into a folder named after the host. This means that you should see your lab's URL .net if you list the files in your current directory. You can now access the directory that contains the .git folder and dump the commit history using git log -p. The -p flag tells Git to show the diff, meaning the exact lines that were added and removed in each commit. Notice this commit: remove admin password from config. Inside the admin.conf file, we can see that the hard-coded admin password was changed to an environment variable. Keep in mind that this will only work if you have Git installed. Kali Linux usually comes with Git pre-installed. Now, this was a very small project, so it was easy to find the problem using command line interface. However, for larger real-world projects with many commits, a graphical user interface can be much easier to navigate. This is where GitHub Desktop comes in. Depending on your operating system, you can download the official installer for GitHub. If, like me, you are using Linux, you will have to go to the Shift key /desktop fork. Here, you will find the details on how to install it based on the type of Linux you are running, such as Ubuntu or Red Hat. Furthermore, if you are using Kali Linux, like I am, you should keep in mind that although Kali is Debian-based, it is not Ubuntu compatible in repo terms. This means that the suggested pipelines for Ubuntu will probably fail. The easiest way to get around this is to just download the latest Debian release and just install it manually. You can find the latest releases here under the Releases link. Assets. Let's just download this Debian package. Now to install it. We are using // to tell the advanced package tool we are installing a local file. After installation is complete, just run it with GitHub-Desktop. This opens the GitHub Desktop graphical user interface. To open our downloaded directory, go to your previously downloaded directory, click Select, and add repository. The repo has been uploaded and you should see two tabs, a Changes tab and a History tab. In the History tab, we see that Carlos created an admin panel but added the admin password in plain inside of the admin.conf file. He then removed this line and replaced it with an environment variable called admin password. Unfortunately for Carlos, since we have access to the Git history, we can just take this password and log in as the administrator. Remember, secrets should never be committed, not even temporarily. Git history is forever unless rewritten. We are logged in as the administrator and now have access to the admin panel. Lastly, to finish the lab, access the admin panel and delete Carlos. He kind of deserved it, did he not? The lab is solved. This is it for today's video. See you in the next one. Bye!